Hello YouTube and welcome back to episode 3 of Let's Build the Golden Hall of Edoras, or the Mediceld. And it has been about 15 months in between episodes. So, I was going through my channel and I did really enjoy doing this series, and it's just at the time, there was so many things going on, I just had to stop the series. That is actually when I first started my new job, which was full-time, so I didn't have as much time to play, blah 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 blah. But anyway, we are back. I am bringing the series back, and it is raining. Fantastic. So, weather clear. Ooh, scary lightning. Anyway, so what we have, we're on a single player flat world, and it's just going to be this, and we are going to have this as a download at the end of the series once we're done. We've got it up on our little stone platform, and I've added a few little extra bits of these like beams and stuff like that in. But I pretty much just had to watch those last 2 episodes that I recorded. We have copied it almost exactly from those last 2 episodes, so there shouldn't be much difference between the episodes. We should be able to jump straight back in. Voice is going every time I start recording, it's so annoying. But I think what we're going to do in this episode is just sort of do the walls. Do the walls, quite simple, and just try and get some detail going on these side bits, and then off camera, I might do the roof, or we might do a section of the roof on camera and then do the rest off camera, because it's going to be a very simple, boring, old time. So we want wood materials, and we are on the Conquest mod now, so we have an unbelievable amount of blocks to go through. We even have, like, vertical slabs and various different fences and various different things like that. So we've got dark oak wood, wood crates, carved spruce wood, maybe carved oak as well. I'm trying to keep to a darkish colour palette. So we've got all these. Got normal oak wood, have we? Let's see, oak wood, maybe jungle. Let's just throw all these blocks down. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be using these elven carved wood ones. We're probably not going to. I just wanted to see what they look like a little bit. That's odd. I kind of like that. Is it just that all the way up? See, I kind of like this bit of the wood, but not this bit of the wood. We could use it, though. I guess that's meant to be on top of it like that. Yeah, that looks like that's how that works. Elven wood wall. I like this, but I think it's a bit light and it's not quite the right colour palette. This wood block, we don't have much control over it, so we're not sure about that. This one, we're probably definitely going to use. We've used it a couple of times. This one, again, I might just be using it for like these bits because it doesn't have a horizontal CTM, it only has a vertical one. Oak wood planks, we're probably going to be using jungle wood, possibly. Let's see what other wood materials we have. So let's type in spruce. There's a few different spruce variants we might want to look at. So like stuff like this one. Iron spiked spruce. Horizontal carved spruce. Just normal spruce. Let's go back to wood. I just want to double check if there's any blocks. And if you guys have any ideas of, like, blocks, and you think, oh, you should definitely use this one, then let me know in the comments below. Wood panel, let's have a look at that. I think we have enough blocks now to work with. Yeah, I think that's in. What's this? Vertical dark. Okay. Definitely have enough to work with. That's. I kind of like that now. I do. I kind of like that a lot. It doesn't have a horizontal one, it's only a vertical one. But, you know what? Let's have a look at TNT a second. Does this still work the same? Does it still have... Yeah, it does still have the ramp. No, that's a bit annoying. Because we did really like this texture, but it's got that. So if there is... Let's type in crate. Oh, see, tan crate, grey crate. Oh, let's have a look at these a minute. Oh, well, we can't use that in the wood, but this one we might be able to use. That we could maybe use. Yeah, I want that material, but without the random paper on the side. So that would be really nice if we could get that. I'm not sure where to look to find all these different wood materials. Ash planks, reinforced oak, nailed oak, vertical oak. I think I found all the wood. Dark birch log. Jungle frame planks. God, there's quite a lot of interesting materials here. Right, let's throw these down, see what these look like as well. So these are our grey ash planks, reinforced oak, nailed oak planks. And see, that's a little bit like the TNT texture. It's just darker. Vertical oak, not too sure about that. Probably not going to be using this material. And jungle frame reinforced. I'll probably get rid of the jungle just for them. Not going to be using that. I don't like that. I'm not too sure I like this anymore. Don't like that. And okay, so I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do is go around and fill in all of the walls with just oak planks for now. And then we're going to come back and we can just sort of edit, like, you know, where we want and stuff like that and start adding the detail in there. So I'll be back once we've done all that. Okay, so we're back. I lied. I've only done this front section and this side section, because once we've got them two bits done, we can just, you know, put that in everywhere else that needs to go. So what we want, this is the jungle frame planks. I really like this texture. It's quite nice. There's no CTM to it, I have noticed. It's just like a one repeated texture, but I kind of like it still. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me too much. We want a border, and I want to try and throw this in there. And you know what? I think this does fit quite nicely as like a bottom release frame kind of border. This, I think I'm going to use this material on the inside for these beams, because it's just a little bit more fancy. It's just, you know, looks like it's being carved out a little bit more. You know, something like that. Well, we don't have a horizontal one, so I'm not too sure now. So let me know what you guys think about that. We've got this material we can throw in. Just scatter it about, maybe, like something like that. Probably a little bit too much there. Put that there, that there, that like that. And this one up here. Yeah, that looks okay. Then on this side, we're going to do something like that. Doesn't look too bad. Do we want to start throwing this material in randomly? Don't want it to look too sort of random and beaten up. That doesn't look too bad at the moment. Also, this bit is going to be sort of overhanging like this. And again, I'm not too sure whether we're going to be using oak. I'm just sort of putting this in for now while it's here, the materials. Is it getting dark? Isn't there a way to stop it from doing that? Like, time set 12 PM. Set 12. Time set day. There we go, that works. And then, is it like game rule? Let's just do it this way. Random tick speeds. Do I see it anywhere? There's the fire tick one. Daylight cycle. That's what we want. So do daylight cycle. False. Now I think that should stop it from going nighttime. I think. Not 100% sure, but we'll see what happens. Throw that up there and throw sort of two of them there. And then again, we'll put one of these like here. And we'll add two like that. That one there. And then put these jungle in like so. So that's looking okay. It's looking very sort of mixed and sporadic. I'm not too sure I like this anymore. We might have to do something like that. Looks a bit better. What other materials do we have? Just the normal oak. I don't think I want to use the normal oak anymore, though. I think it's too... It's sort of too orangey. Like, it's a very desaturated look that we're going for between this elven and this jungle and even the beams. To put this in, it's a little bit too sort of bright and orangey. Not too sure if we want to be using this either somewhere. But again, that's a bit too orangey. Like, if I was using this material, you know, that would fit really well. And even this would still fit really well with it. So those three materials go together, but these not so much. Do we want to use this vertical oak crate around anywhere? I mean, I think that's making it look a little bit too sort of sporadic, and I don't really think I like it. So Probably, I don't know why, but this just doesn't seem to be looking randomized. It seems sort of world edited almost when I'm trying to do it. Now, I think I prefer this plank, so we'll keep that in there. And I am aware that we want to get onto something a little bit more interesting, but getting the color palette sorted out is an important part. So we've got all that, and I think that's about it. And it's raining again, fantastic. So we want to do weather clear. Okay, so do we want windows in these front bits? And if we do, do we want to use one of these windows? So window slit. So many different blocks of this. And I'm probably gone past the wood ones about 1,000 times. Rusty iron block window. Light mortar slate. Is it one of these that's going to be like not showing up? I've definitely seen wooden variants of that window block. So wood window, no, wood arrow slit. It's coming up with something then. Let's just keep scrolling through. Wooden framing. I think that's a window actually, like a pane. Yeah, this is actually kind of... It's getting a... Oh, yeah, we've got this gilded material as well. Gilded design blocks. We might want to throw that in. Throw that around in places. We got that trapdoor maybe. Stairs. It's just I don't want to miss it because I know I'm going to miss it and then not use it. So I'm making sure I go through very slowly. There we go. There they are. These guys. These are the ones I was on about. So we want to use the jungle wood maybe. Dark oak wood, probably, definitely. And that's all we seem to have. Maybe that horizontal carved spruce wood. Let's throw that. Let's have a look at that. That's quite nice. Did I not put that block down? Could have swore I had that block down somewhere. Well, let's say, for example, we wanted to put that in here. Does that look a little bit odd at the moment? It kind of does. We need that to be darker for it to fit in. That fits in quite nicely. And that's a bit too bright. So we want to go with the oak one if we're going to start adding in these windows. And I think that's actually alright just like that. But this is still looking super flat. We've got a nice little, turnout. It's looking okay. Do you want to put one here as well? I guess. Looks alright. Okay. I got rid of that. Right, okay, let's look at the gilded stuff. Birch, wood, oak. Is that all of them? So let's have a look at these three. So it's quite a bright one, quite a dark one, and a medium one in between. I don't want to go overboard with this, but... Does it have a CTM? No, it doesn't. Okay. So we could maybe like throw it in there, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. Right, let's add a bit of depth to this. So we want to get some fences and some walls and stuff like that. So we don't want any of the brightly coloured ones, unless maybe we get the wavy gold roof tile. That's not what I wanted. I wanted gilded wood. Let's go gilded. Oops. Don't even know what I just done then. Gilded. They don't have a fence variant. You've got these pillars. They could work. They don't have the fence variant. Just so you can put stuff like this in. That looks really nice, this block, actually. You know what? Is that a bit overboard with the gold if we start throwing these in? Possibly. See, this is stuff that we didn't have when we were doing it originally. But now we do, and it's kind of looking nice. Right, I'm going to add that in later as well, all around. But for here, we're just going to do 3 high. Maybe even 2 high. And I'm just going to put like a little awning coming out there. So we want slabs. Slab. Oh my god. Trying to navigate this conquest. Once I know where all the blocks are, it's probably going to be quite easy to do. but at the moment I am still struggling to find what I want when I want it, so we are working on that. But I don't know what kind of wood we want to go for. I don't want to use oak because we've used that up there. I don't want to use the darker ones. Maybe birch. So let's see. Birch, wood. Maybe this. Let's have a look at what this looks like. So throwing that in. Something like that. Just so it's got a little bit of extra detail coming out, but it doesn't look right being rounded like that. So maybe if we did this, and then maybe if we did... No, that's not going to work. This, I think, is where we need like a... Well, I like that. I don't like that it doesn't tile, but I like that it's like a paler version. Let's see, let's go back to our fences. Let's see if there is a fence we can use. Okay, we've been interrupted once again. This time I had to go all the way to Speak to get a laptop from my parents. Now, that means nothing to you guys, but yeah, kind of bugging. Took about an hour. But we're back. Hopefully we can finish this thing off right now. Now I'm going to go try to throw some of this in. I think stairs are going to look better here than that. And I think they do. And I want to see if there's actually a fence variation of this. There isn't. Fantastic. I wanted to go for like a, like a thin. Ooh, I've got an idea actually. This might look nice. Put that there, and back it in there. See how it's got that gap? It's a really, really subtle thing, but I think it looks nice. I still don't like the way it blends in at the top there, so I have to change that for something. And I'm thinking. Actually, I'm thinking this block. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. There we go. That looks alright. We can put some shutters on there, add some variation into this, and I think that should be enough. Now for this corner one, it's going to be a little bit different, and I'm thinking... I'm thinking this episode's too long. I've not actually edited the video together to see how long we're up to, but I think this video's getting too long. So what I'm going to do is cut here, do all of the light, put all the walls in, do all the variation, and then in the next episode, we're going to do the side roofs of these doors. We're going to put some of the roofing in, just to show you guys how I'm going to go about doing that, and that'll probably be that episode. Episode 5, don't know. And after that, I don't know. I really don't know. But we're going to go see, and hopefully you guys find this series interesting and want to watch it again. I'm going to be doing this in between my Egyptian series, and once this is finished, we're going to find another landmark from a game, from a film, from real life. Just a smaller type building, something to scale. It's going to take 5 to 10 episodes to build, and see what it's like and see how it goes. And plan on doing that in between doing my Let's Build a City, because I figured if I do 2 Let's Builds, like a Wild West town and the Lake town and the Egyptian town, and it just gets too much. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one.